Has to, right? You cannot give away Zoe to the Chinese teams unless you have something planned for it, like Camille. A hard lockdown. But Camille has been banned away, and they're trying something. They're going for the curveball here and banning away the Galio, which means that if they ban the Galio, the chances are that the Gragas would be the last standing support that would be at the top tier. Maybe, they could go for the Alistar, talking about WHG, but I think that's their plan, right? We take away the Galio, we have the Gragas, and that's it.
Zoe, though, being on the side of WHG, huh? Okay, I do understand that. Yeah, you have maybe ThunderTalk really doesn't want to give this Galio, but that leaves still one support, right? This is the three supports that's so reliable in the game. If you take one out, it's pretty much negligible because the Nautilus will be available. It has a really good synergy, especially with the Zoe as well. And now with the Zoe pick up, good pokes, good burst, good setup as well, good crowd control. Now you can bank in on more damage, this time on the physical side. The Yone is one of those champions that we even saw yesterday creating really good highlights. And, okay.
Lock it in!
ThunderTalk, what is that?
Lock it in!
Yeah.
Okay,
Finally.
okay. Alright. Glimpses of Horizon Cup, ladies and gentlemen, we have Z. And I hope that, this Zed goes to him. Because that's actually one way to kill the Zoe, right? Having that threat of Deathmark going all in and assassinating the mages from WHG, that could be the difference maker here. That could be the reason why ThunderTalk was confident in opening up this champion. And also banning away the Vi from WHG, to me, is very wise, because what you need is to prevent those all-ends from happening.
And interesting enough as well, usually we see only a Zed struggle when there's like a high sustained composition coming in from the enemy team, like a Senna, a Karma. But this time, those champions are not here. So this might be the perfect chance for Z to actually have, the time of his life, and Xbai actually wants to bank in on more pick potential here for ThunderTalk. Securing the Lee Sin, we're gonna be seeing so much aggression here from ThunderTalk.
Definitely. I mean, I'm a huge enjoyer of the Elder Dragon fights, but if you can actually finish games a lot faster than 20 minutes, I'm okay with that, right? It's ThunderTalk, though. They are going to draft some insurance for themselves, going for that Jax and Baron lane, which will be going against the Riven. It's a skills matchup that should favor the Jax as the game goes longer. But really, ThunderTalk is going back to their identity. We have to feed Z. We have to make Z conquer this game. And Zed on Z is a perfect pairing.
Oh, I'm so excited with this game.
Me too. Definitely, me too.
I think this is the ultimate form. This is the final form of ThunderTalk. Like it's them going really serious in this game. They want they were happy already with the game when they had in game number 1. They were upset with what happened in game number 2. And now it's time for them to show their real strength. Z with a Z, Xbai on the Lee Sin. They have really massive early game potential, especially with this kind of combination. Late game insurance as well, since they have picked up the Jax. And even if we are already seeing a 0-3 in terms of game stats with the Jax pick, I'm still going to be looking forward to this, because there's still some win conditions you can actually get with the Jax. You can still win side lanes, you can win 1v1s. Teamfight might be difficult, but if they have the assassination power with the Lee Sin and the Zed, maybe there's a bigger chance right now.
I don't want to use this, but this Jax is going to be the side character of this game. Right? The main characters would still be the Zed and of course the Lee Sin. Because this draft by ThunderTalk would go only as far as where the duo, jungle mid duo, would take them. SMY though, trying to be pokey against Mikey and Spark here. And again, for the second game in a row, it will still be Mikey playing the support, which is interesting because again, from the from the document that we have, we saw that Mikey is the dragon laner instead of the support.
And it actually did incredible work, especially in that last fight early in game number 2. You know, the body slam flash into the cask, and now it's gonna be retaining for this game number 3. The Dredge line gonna be connecting here, but not much to be felt here by ThunderTalk, as it's just the early game, and well, Spark doesn't have that much damage yet. On the other hand, took a lot actually from Chin.
I love this 1v1 between Shin and Lemon. Both of them very skilled, and wants to go very aggressive. The trades, you can see that they are not willing to, you know, just farm for themselves. They want to make sure that they get a priority, because again, as the Baron laner, what the entirety of your job is to get as much pressure as you can, because with pressure on your side, a lot more information is going to be given to you, especially if you demand the jungler to go there. And look at SMY. SMY is now forced to back Shin because the wave is just in a very crazy state.
So far, you know, we're still seeing a kind of a passive early game. We do see ThunderTalk looking for opportunities, setting up some vision, and even SMY going alongside Xbai in case they can actually land a good strike. Good job by Wave. If those ranged minions were actually down, I think Xbai would actually gone in. Lemon took a bit of damage there from Shin and SMY.
Oh, there's a 1v1 bot side though. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, here we
down,
go.
Going back. Easy.
There's the kick. Sonic Wave. Will he go in? He does! And even the satchel charge by Shin goes with an outplay there. And ThunderTalk, they will land this first blood.
True, and again, this is why I love Lee Sins. Chinese Lee Sins are built different. They are going to go for the aggressive side of things. And, I mean, no offense to Yone, but man, Lee Sin is just going to kill you whenever he sees you by your lonesome. As we look into the replay again, August versus Xbai. Xbai already level 5. And at that point, August knew there is really no going back.
They also knew that he would, you know, try to close the distance on the Chin, so really well orchestrated there by the side of ThunderTalk. And it's actually really entertaining as well to see strong and talented Lee Sin players, because that's where we see a lot of highlights, especially on social media, right? Making a lot of flashy plays and getting those kills, getting almost impossible pick-offs, but still making it work. Now in combination of Xbai and Z, might be looking forward to a pick-off here in the mid lane. Mikey though is guarding them.
He's baiting it out. Oh, there you go.
The kick! Oh, that is such a good Dragon's Rage. And that Mark gonna be doing a lot, but still insufficient to take down Mikey. Z is burning, still gonna be staying alive. That was unfortunate, but we are now seeing the potential of this combination.
But of course, again, this is a team built around Z. They will go as far as where this superstar mid laner would take them. And again, Z was given enough space to at least get some resources in the mid lane. Luckily for WHG, no kills whatsoever was gifted over to the mid laner. So it's going to go back to the lull state, at least in the next 45 seconds, which is the 5-minute mark. As we look into the stats, we can see here, goal difference at the end for Xbai is at 900. So it's kind of crazy to look into this lineup of ThunderTalk and not have a very aggressive jungler, because if you want your mid laner to be as successful as you want, you need to pick up a very aggressive JG.
WHG though, what should they be doing right now? I think they're just gonna be looking to play it passively, since their composition mostly strives on mid to late game. You know, when the Zoe gets her items, when the Yone gets the items as well, and you know, Closer and Mikey will just set up with their crowd control for it and have Lemon finish up the kill. But in the bottom lane, we're seeing again an assassination. Closer nearly gets taken down. SMY just setting up so that Z can pick up the kill, but one more towers. Oh, that is so unfortunate. A little mishap on the damage there. Oh, the flash there by SMY. As Xbai will just try to secure the kill. No! Will it burn though? No!
Good patience coming from Mikey, holding off to that flash. Last second. Again, from the bomb is going to help Xin in the process on the top side, but you can see that they want Z to really get the kills, and just because of that lack of damage on the bot side, Z was forced to surrender his health in return. As we look into the replay, let's look at this. One, it's going to be a lot harder to really execute a Wukong, right? Especially under the tower. The Cyclone, the Decoy, those are perfect tools to negate a lot of dive attempts. And the Ignite was used by Z, but again, last minute, the tower aggro was targeted towards him instead of the Gragas, and I feel, that's the biggest difference maker.
It's just a really minor mishap coming from Z, but a while ago we actually had the auto attack a little bit later after the proc of that death mark. So it's just so unfortunate. It could have gotten the kill, but it actually led towards a 1-for-1 instead. Now they reset a bit, but we're still seeing the same amount of aggression from ThunderTalk. They want to get kills. They want to leverage in towards this early game, because simply they have to. If they don't, they will fall off towards late game.
I'm gonna look at the net worth. 4 members of ThunderTalk sitting on top of the throne right now, and the richest member for WHG currently is Lemon. Is still behind, the 4th richest member of ThunderTalk. Nice graphic overall. Xbai though smells blood.
He wants to set up, has the Dragon Cage ready and available here, but they will be contested still. WHG, Mikey, and Closer standing strong, guarding this bottom lane. But as the Rift Herald charges in the mid lane though, that's gonna be a little bit unfortunate there for ThunderTalk. But not much actually gotten here by WHG. Just that tower damage in the mid lane. Top lane still very stable. But actually we are seeing Shin winning a little bit in the trades. That shows good sign from ThunderTalk.
And good senses overall coming from Lemon. He knew that ThunderTalk has something planned for him on the top side, and so he has to surrender that tower on the top side. That's the first brick. First tower destroyed, brought to you, of course, by Coca-Cola. You can see the graphic on the bot side. Grab, play, fresh. Let's go.
Ooh. Amazing. And they even have, real magic. That's a different movement that they have out of Coca-Cola. It's really amazing. It's something that everyone should be checking out. Because it provides a lot of opportunities for artists. Wow! Speaking of artwork, that cast was simply amazing. So Mike is still was able to escape. It's a good job there by WHG so far, despite the aggression of ThunderTalk. They're still able to escape those traps that they are laying out.
I remember Mikey using his flash bot side, right? Just a couple of minutes ago. And the flash is barely up. I feel, that's a very lucky interaction by Mikey, because I feel that, that flash was just freshly was on cooldown just now. So yeah, I guess a bit unfortunate for ThunderTalk, but you can see that, SMY would pull the trigger whenever it's possible, whenever it's open for the taking. Z though on the top side is now going to be given more freedom. Long lanes is actually a very good thing if you're the Zed, right? Like, you have a lot more room to work with. Meanwhile, Spark on the Zoe, we have to remind everyone that this is like the priority by WHG.
Wow!
Look at the damage though.
Ouch! Ooh, yeah. Spark already so low in terms of HP, but ooh, okay, that's really ambitious, but also, doing a really good job. Mikey though, serving as the front line. Lemon as well, trying to reach towards the back. Here comes the death mark from Z. Not much damage being felt, but maybe Lemon has to fall back now. Fate sealed onto the crucial target, and that is Jim down. WHG still has some fight in them.
And now has the Herald to work with. They can easily take down the tower in the mid lane without the use of the Rift Herald. I believe the Rift Herald was on Gragas. We'll have to double check on that real quick. But what a play by WHG. Mikey did really disrupt Lee Sin's attempt to secure that RH.
Yeah, can they contest this Dragon? Xbai is just too far away. Oh, the ground control, especially by Closer, was enough to stall him out. And they even get the kill onto Xbai. Really well played there by WHG. And so unfortunate for Lee Sin.
Z cannot challenge this at all. Like, he doesn't have enough wave clear. Okay, luckily for them, they have the Ziggs Mega Inferno Bomb. SMY is on his way.
Ooh,
look at the cast.
That's Mark. Spark doesn't
dead.
have a Stacy, so will get blown up in an instant there by Z. He went too deep there, and SMY just went on in a good punish towards those members. They will also get that tower in the bot lane. So far, you know, ThunderTalk still getting something across the map. All tier 1 towers destroyed already.
Yeah, good break for them overall, because back-to-back skirmish went to the side of WHG. The referral skirmish was beneficial for WHG eSports. Also, the Dragon fight did net them a small positive. Still, you were talking about how WHG would win this. Again, the magic of Zoe is always going to be there, right? Like, whenever we look at Zoe, Zoe can actually win team fights by herself, just landing pokes after pokes. And look at this, like, ooh, look at Mikey and Spark holding their own against the 3 members of ThunderTalk and cannot do a thing. Like, you have to have the Z in there. The death mark's pressure is so immense that Spark would not have enough playground to work with. But that's their win condition.
Oh! They go in onto SMY, caught him off guard, but here comes Shin actually on the side, cutting down the team in half. Comes Z as well, going with a death mark. Not really the best target here.
Face shield full!
Not connecting that much onto the other members, but hit onto one. SMY flashes out, Xbai as well. WHG, they made their work already. Despite not getting any kills, they felt their pressure. ThunderTalk still leaves without any scratch.
Both of them actually, but Z on the bot side could see, you know, a kill towards August. We'll see though. Look at August. There is a backup if in case needed by Lemon. I want a replay of that team fight in the mid lane. I know there was no casualty, but you can see the extent of the mechanics of all these players. They would go in, they'll survive with 10% HP, flash at the last second. And that's not something that you can acquire with just a little amount of practice, right? You have to spend thousands of hours of gameplay in order for you to really maximize those mechanics. And as we look into the items, so first things first, where was the referral? Did you know?
A while ago it was you were right, Gragas a while ago, but now, oh, that was unfortunate. Fate sealed his fate instead here. Shin is about to join, jumps in with counter strikes, Closer gets destroyed there completely. I was actually thinking that maybe WHG is starting to get their groove and starting to fight back, but ThunderTalk still continues to find those opportunities. And that was so unfortunate there for August.
It is very unfortunate indeed. ThunderTalk was able to maximize the dark areas of the red quadrant of WHG. Look at August. He wanted to check if there was any Raptors available. And lo and behold, there was a lot of members of ThunderTalk waiting. Look at Z. He loves this. He loves choke points because with choke points like this, more shadow slashes, more shurikens would hit priority targets.
And Xbai lived all throughout as well with 1 HP remaining. So speaking about lucky, he's a one lucky dude there. Going in, took a bit of damage there from the Fate Seal, but still able to leave the area alive. Cast gonna be used by SMY for the disengage. That is really useful in that situation because the other members of ThunderTalk were actually really far away.
Still looking at the next objective. ThunderTalk and WHG would contest this dragon that would be up in 30 seconds. Yang, this could be the the make or break of this game. We talked about the draft of ThunderTalk. We know that they can win pre-20 minutes. And it's possible. It's very possible that this third dragon team fight could be our last one.
Oh yeah. It can be, but we're starting to see WHG scaling up. It's only actually a matter of time before they get into their peak win condition in this game. Yeah, we can still bank on the Jax here, of Shin, maybe, but he's just the side character here. So far, Xbai and Z have been the ones making the plays alongside with SMY. Also with Shin as well, but the backline might be threatened here as the Yone goes through, but Xbai does the really good job. That's why as well. And even a fade away by Chin to get that Mega Inferno Bomb going down. Lemon goes to the backline, gets a kill with the Ziggs. Z tries to get the revenge kill alongside with SMY. Dragon still alive. Mikey flashes away. Shin chases him through. But it's actually spending a lot of time. SMY still falls down. But now, WHG are slowly getting something across the board. Slowly fighting back and stalling this game out.
The good thing for WHG is that there is no jungler alive for the side of ThunderTalk because they were in the position to secure that one. Spark! Oh no!
Oh, being chased away. Still alive despite the death mark being used. But that was really scary.
Yeah, but what a team fight. Like, it started with Z finding the right target and Shin's perfect flank. But look at Shin. Satchel charge, perfect moment. Fate Sealed was denied easily and August died right away. 0. That's a very good cast as well, but WHG was able to weather the storm. Mikey did buy a lot of time. As you said, he was overchased by Shin. And Shin, your primary target is not Mikey. It's going to be Lemon. Spark, help your team. Your team would win.
Yeah, those scattered fights, especially with the Jax of Shin being kited out, was so unfortunate there for ThunderTalk. Because even Spark left the area unscathed because of that instance, you know, because of Shin chasing down Mikey instead. And well, it's still kind of winnable here for ThunderTalk. They're still the ones dictating this game. But it's only a matter of time before WHG becomes more than capable to withstand not only their damage, but even be the ones to throw in those massive damage into a fight.
And Giang lost amongst all that chaos. Infernal Dragon was secured by WHG.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice CC chain actually. As the Fate Seal will connect just only one. Dead. Gets killed! Wow!
No,
just like the cherry immediately popped off. Now this time, yeah, ThunderTalk enforced a Baron because
they could go for the Baron. No jungler. And Shin, they are now setting up a death brush. Mikey could die here.
He becomes a target yet again. He is very tanky. With 4 members attacking him, he might actually just die. He does so. Lemon becomes the next target. Counter-Strike is away. Almost in range. And we're not even seeing that much damage actually from Spark. Now with 2 people down, ThunderTalk can just go straight at the Baron again, or even, you know, go with the same strat. Set up a death brush once again. This time,
15 seconds before the jungler goes alive for the side of WHG. You cannot buy teleports anymore. Lemon and Closer would try to contest this.
Yeah, Cyclone already, Lemon as well. When Slash can they actually get it? The answer is
the Baron was stolen! Oh!
They actually get it! What? I thought they would have, but now it's WHG turning things around. How did they do that? Was it a Wind Slash? Xbai should have been able to smite it out. No.
I believe it was Spark that was able to get it. Now let's look into the replay. It could be that, or it could be a smite from the Zoe. But we'll see though. Again, Spark, Paddle Star, boom!
Oh no! And suddenly the curtains are closing. That could have been it by ThunderTalk. But now we see a big opportunity yet again, this time for WHG. They have now finally cracked the base open in the mid lane, transitioning towards the bot lane. Elder Dragon is about to be up in the next 12 seconds, and ThunderTalk this time are on the back end.
Crazy, I am now starting to believe that Jax is just cursed. Like, there is no reason for ThunderTalk to lose that fight. 3v5 was the state of that game at that point, and with one very good paddle star from Spark, it was over. WHG now possesses a lot of advantage, even gives the blue buff over to Spark, so pokes for days here. Young, pokes for days.
Pokes for days. And look at the zone that they have created just because of that mega
no,
almost!
okay.
I mean, my heart just stop there.
Oh,
I
Lemon
thought it
Dench.
would have been it.
Okay.
Lemon, huh? Okay, he still survives, but wow. Okay, good job coming in from August at that time. You know, still getting the smite there. I thought it could have been a steal.
Now
August
can
actually
come
has a
in.
nice plan. Bait seal, not hitting onto anyone, but so many low HP members here. Xbai nearly getting blown up. SMY gets exploded. Elder Dragon doing the work here for WHG. ThunderTalk right now. The curtains are closing. They're being collapsed. The Dragon's Rage coming in from Xbai doing absolutely nothing. And WHG, despite the odds, will be the one to close this game out. Or maybe
Not yet.
so?
Not
Can
yet.
they
Oh.
do it? They do. WHG completes the series in a reverse sweep.
You have to give the MVP to Spark. No one else deserves it more. Like, what? There's just no way. Like, dude, that's so tilting if you're ThunderTalk. You did plan for Z to pop off. At one point, he was so ahead of competition. At one point, ThunderTalk was like 3K, 4K ahead. And in that one moment when it mattered most, Sparks, Paddlestar connects onto the Baron, securing them a victory, a 2